Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Contribution over credit. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game, man. You know what I'm saying? That is the name of the game. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I got to let you know this video was brought to you by Sleeper. Real game stats, real game fantasy, in-play movements, anything you need, man. Get your best picks on, just get it in, man. Sleeper is one of them apps that's taking this thing over by storm. You know what I'm saying? Use code LB, Super Bowl MVP. Get $100 on your first $100. You just can't lose with that, man. Also, all of your favorite content creators got Sleeper, man, and you definitely want to tap in, man. I just got my picks in for the week. It's going down. Get with the Sleeper app as soon as possible, man. So Nick Serriani is taking this thing by the horns. This whole mantra of the Philadelphia Eagles trying to put the past behind them.
I asked Jalen about how you've emphasized habits, and he said you've had a habit of saying contribution over credit. Where did that originate, and why was that something you wanted to get across?
I think you're just constantly trying to think of new ways to say different, the same thing. If I say you can't be great without the greatness of others for an entire year, again, that feels repetitive. So it's just another way of saying that, really, is we're looking for contributions on it from everybody. And you need everyone's contribution. You need it's really at the end of the day, it's the same thing of saying you can't be great without the greatness of others, contribution over credit. Because if we get the contributions from everybody that we talked about, their roles and what they need to do, and then, their elevated roles, if they need to step into an elevated role, good things will happen. And so that only happens, though, with your habits of,
usually teams who don't accomplish nothing are looking to put the past behind them, i.e. teams like the Dallas Cowboys. They want to move on from conversations about how they fumbled Micah Parsons, a borderline generational talent. The Commanders, they want to move on from how they've been ass for 30 years because they had a good season finally that ended in them getting their ass kicked. Usually people want to bury that type of stuff. When you got an organization that wants to bury the good times, that wants to bury a Super Bowl win so we can get on with the motions of getting another one out the way, you got something special brewing in the city of Philadelphia. You really, really do got something special brewing out here, man. And Nick Serriani is not a fan of the banner dropping. In fact, he claims he didn't even know, but I know he knew about it. That's just how much he's unbothered by it, man. Listen to what Nick got to say about banner night.
We won't be out for that. We've had a good training camp. I think we had good OTAs. I think our habits are going in the right direction, and you focus on those things as every practice that we go through, we're thinking about how did we tackle, how did we take care of the football, how did we take it away, how did we catch it, how did we block, and so you're just looking for those to constantly be on the rise. And I think when you practice with the intensity that our team practices with, and you get that good on good work that we've gotten for so long. Our good offensive line is going against our good defensive line. You have no choice but to get better. And so I feel good about that. Now we got to go do it. We got to let our habits take over in the game. As coaches, we got to let our habits take over in the game as players. But I feel good about where we are right now. And this will be a really good test against a really good opponent.
Now, how the team not going to be on the field. And this is the sentiments around the leadership in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Captain in the wide receiver room, A.J. Brown, feeling the same way.
I think from the outside, I think the city and everybody has been talking about it, but this building has been locked in. We put that to bed long ago. Like I said, we just ready to go. That's over with. A lot of players didn't even experience that, so that's over.
And I gotta admit, man, I don't feel no way about this. I don't feel no way about the banner I don't feel no way about the players not being on the field while the banner is being unveiled. Because the banner is for us. The banner is for the city. The banner is for the fans. It's for us. You know what I mean? So when the banner dropping and we screaming at the top of our lungs, I want the team to be in the tunnel hearing how crazy we going for what they accomplished. You know who I want to see the banner? CeeDee Lamb. I want CeeDee Lamb to be looking up in the rafters, knowing what he's still chasing. You know who I want to see the banner? Dak Prescott. I want Jerry Jones to see the banner. You know what I'm saying? I want Jerry Jones to see the banner. I want them to see the banner. I want them to see what they not. It's not about anything other than that for me. Landon Dickerson and Makuba practicing, full participants today. It's funny how the closer we get to Thursday, key guys are practicing. It's funny how the closer we get to Thursday, the Warriors are getting ready for war. The Warriors are getting ready for war. Saquon Barkley talking as well. You know what I'm saying? You can't win a Super Bowl and think that you wasn't a part of it. And you also can't win a Super Bowl and think that you won the Super Bowl is here because of solely of you. You can't be great without the greatness of others. We putting a lot of stuff to bed, man. We changing how you carry yourself as a champion. We changing the landscape of this thing, man. And I don't think the Dallas Cowboys are ready at all for what we about to do to them, bro. I don't think they ready at all for what we're about to do to them, man. You know who I got some really high hopes for? I got really, really high hopes for Adoree Jackson. Not because we need him to be good. No, we're not going to sit and act like Adoree Jackson hasn't made plays in his career. I'm going to be the first one. I'm not propping him up like he all pro, he this, that, and the third. I'm not making that claim about Adoree Jackson. But Adoree Jackson's mindset, Adoree Jackson's temperament, is what I'm most excited about. I think when you have the mindset of Adoree Jackson, who is a guy who can't wait to celebrate with his teammates when they make a play. He's not worried about making a play so he can be celebrated. He's worried about doing his job and the play going to who the play go to so we can celebrate together. Guys just want to win Super Bowls over here, man. Guys want to play for one another. These guys will run through a brick wall for Vic Fangio. Imagine what they'd do to Miles Sanders for him. It's different, man. It's spooky. It's scary out here, man. It's scary out here. And I say it again. I've said this multiple times yesterday. I said this multiple times leading up into this game. I just don't think the Dallas Cowboys match up well with us in any area of this game. They don't got the better quarterback. They don't got the better running back. They don't got the better tight end. They don't got the better O-line, D-line. They don't got the better cornerbacks. They don't got the better safeties. They don't have the better linebackers. They don't have nothing. Nothing. They don't got the better wide receivers. The combination of CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens is not on the same level as the combination of A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Two guys that have played in the Super Bowl together twice. Shouldn't. What are we doing around here, man? These guys not better than us, man. They're not better than us. On Thursday, Dak Prescott's record in the NFC East won't help. On Thursday, Dak being 3-1 in openers against the Eagles is not going to help. These guys on the internet searching for moral victories. They on the internet saying stuff like this. If the Eagles don't blow us out, they know they going to lose. But they think they've won something if we don't put belt to ass. I say this to stupidity like that. All we got to do is win by 1 point. Job done. On to next week. On to next week. On to next week. Y'all think y'all somebody if we don't drag y'all through the street? We could play around with y'all and beat y'all by 8, 12. We could play around with y'all and we gonna know we left some meat on the bone. This is the kind of fan base we got. When we play with our food and still win, we know that we got the potential to do what we do in a Super Bowl. We know what we can do. We know. Y'all not no pressure. Y'all not no pressure to us, man. Y'all confused. Y'all not no pressure to us. Y'all not nobody that we need to be hooting and hollering and jumping and getting up and down for. Y'all not nobody that we think about in this manner. Y'all just not. I don't think it ever will be again. I think it's over for you. The funeral's Thursday. Thursday night football. Banner dropping in Philly. Super Friends tonight at 9 o'clock. I'm just getting ready for the festivities. I'm getting ready for the festivities. It is what it is, man.